If you can get these dumb motherfuckers to pony up the dough, why the hell not? All right, get ready to watch the most cringeworthy 9 seconds of your entire life. Okay, this is from Real Media Player. Oh, he does not. He's not a steel toe guy. Because you have to get the internet. There's no getting the internet. They get to...
Who has to get the internet?
I got the internet going nuts.
But we do have a clip, and I'm going to monetize the clip by saying when we hit the goal, we'll go through the Red Bar Steel Toe Melton clip. And all right, let's get to you guys, and then we will we'll continue on with today's show. Once we hit the goal, we're doing that Red Bar clip. We are doing the Red Bar clip once we know. So yes, still shameless monetization in 2025. Numero uno, Josh Denny fan with $2 says, Nazi sympathizer, they downgraded you because of the gay stuff. Oh, I was just a Nazi before. Oh. All right, let's continue on here. 2:30 away from today. Chris in the PayPal, Chris in the Streamlabs, Chris in the Venmo. Throw a couple of bucks in. Let's start 2025 on the right note with knocking out our last goal of the week. It's the last one. the first day back, and it's the last one. That's a nice little benefit. And yes, we will be having the Rumble Friday show tomorrow. Why did you pay me? Because you suck at your job, bro. All right, we got, what are we, 220? 225 away from today. Let's jump in. Let's gift some, gift some subscriptions, gift some subs on Rumble. Rumble lets you do that now. They let you gift the subs. That's a cool one. Or PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs. We appreciate it. Let's get that thing down to 0 and call it another win for the toe. Remember, we now have a $10 drop, and guess who gets to test that? Michael with $10 says, christen the PayPal my ass. $10 from Michael. Thank you, Mike.
And in my club, I will splash the pot whenever the fuck I please.
All right, that puts us at 215, which means let's get to 200 by 8 o'clock. Oh, wow, we got a lot of time to get down to 200 by 8 o'clock. Thank you guys very much for the contributions. 215 away from starting 2025 off ahead of the game. Thank you guys very, very much. All right, so I think that's all the terrorism we have for today. First hour and a half of today's show is gossip, confessions, and terrorism. Oh, and numero uno Josh Denny fan will be very happy the sooner you guys knock out this goal, because as soon as we knock out the goal, we're going to play Red Bar's coverage of his new Patrick Melton. Mike David made a sculpture of Patrick Melton. And also, in this clip, Mike says very nice things about... Hey, shut the fuck up. In this clip, Mike says very kind things about the toe. And I appreciate it very, very much. I really do. So 215 is the number for today. You will make numero uno Josh Denny fan very, very happy if we knock out the first goal of 2025. Thanks again. All right. Honky with $1 says Melton initially agreed to boxing, but when he heard 10 round and swore he was going to a plump kid. Jesus. Oh, boy. Coltrane says that growing clip kills me every time. Well, every time someone throws in $20. So this is our $10 one.
And in my club, I will splash the pot whenever the fuck I please.
And then we have our $20 one, this one.
And if you don't think I'm big enough, brother, then you...
That, of course, we saw it. Here is our $50 drop.
We want the gold, sucker. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
And then, of course, for $100, I have actually taken the Ric Flair one out, and I kept the Forrest Gump New Year's Eve one. That's our $100 drop. And then when we hit the goal, we get this one. This is our hitting the goal one.
Pay him. Pay that man his money.
So we've got them all. We're adding a little production to the old toe in 2025. 195 away from today. Thank you guys very much for your generosity. 190 away from today. Thank you guys very much for everything you've been throwing at us. Like I said, we're under 200 before 8 o'clock. Under 150 by 8 o'clock. Let's see how far I can push it. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Thank you guys very much for all of your contributions. I got to ask you guys a question. Does this shit work? Like, you know how in New Year's everyone talks about how they're going to get in better shape? By the way, 10 pounds away from fighting weight. We got some work to do. Triple N says the Red Bar clip was pretty good. Oh, dude, I got all my timestamps for the Red Bar video right here. As soon as we knock out today's clip, or knock out today's goal, we're going to do the Red Bar clip. Believe you me. There's all the links in the chat. 190 away from tonight. Birdman becoming a member for 13 months at this point. Hey, boys and girls, it's, we're at 8 o'clock, 190 bucks away from today's goal. Throw in a couple of bucks. Let's knock it out. Let's call it another win for the toe. We are under 200 by 8 o'clock, which is great. That's where we want to be. We did start at 250 today, but then again, we haven't been talking goal very much. Let's keep it that way. Let's go ahead and hammer this thing out. Call it another win for the toe. Let's get to 100 by 9 o'clock, and let's fill up that PayPal, Streamlabs, and Venmo. What do you say? And gift some memberships over there on Rumble. Sam Show says, Aaron, it should embarrass you that you don't have a power drill. I have a power drill. I mean, it's a Ryobi, but I have a power drill. Christ. I have multiple toolboxes, thank you. One in the garage, one in the utility room. How's that? $2 from numero uno Josh Denny fan. Says, Aaron, you used to get drunk and high and have parties in a house full of kids and are judging a couple of champagne drunk dudes for giggling. I'm just upset that I only got $2 for you to say that. I'm just upset that I only got a few dollars to be humiliated in that fashion, numero uno. Thank you, buddy. 900 of you checking out the toe today. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. We appreciate it. 190 away from today's goal. Go ahead and throw in a couple of bucks. Let's we got a good one. We got a good one going. Let's get under $100 by 9 o'clock, and then we are on our way to a successful show. Oh no, our next story is going to piss me off. I don't want to be mad. I don't want to be. Although, you know what? This is kind of my fault. I shouldn't be mad. I should just expect it at this point. Did you see? 190 away from today's goal. Let's load it up, boys and girls. We started at 250 today, which is a very small goal. The people on Tuesday got us heavily into today. That's why we haven't really brought up the goal very much today, because we started out so far ahead. So we do like to be at 100 by 9 o'clock. It's almost 8:30, and we've made $60 today, which not complaining about, but need to hit those goals. Let's stay ahead of the game. Remember, we get ahead here in 2025 and we stay ahead, we're good. So now's the time. Let's pass the offering plate around. Everybody throw in 5, 10, 20, whatever you want to. PayPal, Streamlabs, Venmo. Use those links that are in the chat. Throw us some money, and let's take care of the ugly part of Steel Toe, which is that begging and reaching your hands out. And like I said, you guys are in charge of the begging, not me. I have no control over the money begging on this show. You guys keep that influx in, and we're good. Like I say, people have stopped saying this because I kind of won this argument. They said, if you don't bring up the goal, people will fill it up anyway. No, they won't. No, they won't. Absolutely not. I got to ask to keep our little program on the air. So 190 is the number. Go ahead and throw in a little bit. Let's have a nice little rally, and then you get to hear less and less of this. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Throw it in. Everybody with 5 or 10. Let's do it. Oh, man, it's going to snow today? Numero uno, Josh Denny fan with $2 says, more goal, less news. Well, hey, don't worry. If we don't make any money in the next half hour, numero uno, Josh Denny fan, it's going to be a lot of goal in the 9 o'clock hour, so you will be very happy. But if we don't hit the goal, numero uno, we also don't get that red bar. I'm really excited to do that red bar clip today, but it has to. It's a goal reward. And by the way, it's not just for overtime. If we hit the goal right now, I'll do the thing. 185 away from today. Let's get moving. Let's throw in a few bucks. Let's knock it out and call it another win for the toe. This is our first goal of 2025. We can't start out short. That would be a terrible omen for 2025. So throw us a couple of bucks. Let's get this thing hammered out. We are officially behind. Usually we like to be on the right side of 100, under 150 by 8:30. For the first time this morning, we are behind pace. That sucks. So throw in a couple of bucks and let's hammer this thing out. Call it another win for the toe. Just a few at a time, please. Sam Show says, we don't call it heterosexual. We just call it sex. Only the need to qualify it. Thank you. Thank you. Numero uno, Josh Denny fan with $2 says chunk play. I don't think that's I don't think you and I watch the same football. I don't know if $2 is a chunk play. Let's check it out. 20 is a chunk. 175 away from today. Let's knock out that first goal of the year, pretty please. We got about 20 minutes until 9 o'clock. We like to be under 100 by 9. Otherwise, I'm gonna get a little panicky. We'll see how it goes. I want to do that red bar clip. It's so goddamn good. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. It is, by the way, all the links are in the chat if you want to go check them out. Click on them. Leave us 10, 15, 20 bucks. Let's hammer out that first goal of 2025. Days like today, because like the first 2.5 hours of the show, the goal doesn't really get mentioned because it's a smaller one. So I've now decided that like when we have small goals on the show, when we're like $100 ahead, I used to be like, oh, today will be an easy day. I don't do that anymore because I know what it really is. I'm like, oh, the first 2 hours of the show will be nice and easy. The last 2 hours might get the seas might be a little choppier. Like I've become, I've noticed the patterns now. Let's jump back into the news, and then I won't worry. 175, go knock it out, go contribute, go help get 2025 off to a good start. Dive Bar says, I don't read a lot of free Rumble chats. 20 free Rumble chats later. Well, Dive Bar just ruined it, guys. I got to get away from the free chats now. I wanted to let you guys have a little fun with the Sasquatch story for free, but now Dive Bar's right. I fucked it up. That's my fault. That's why we're 170 away. That's why we've only made $80 today. We've only made $80 because I'm sitting here reading all the free chats. Sorry, guys. Dive Bar called me out, and he is correct. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Rumble Rants, Super Chats, etc. Okay, this is starting to veer into off to a bad start this year territory. We started ahead. We got to 190 by 8 o'clock, but now as we head to 9 o'clock, and we're supposed to be under 100, we're at 170. So we made $20 this hour. When you say it like that, I really sound like a failure who should find something else to do. So, rally it up. You know we do a good show. I'm not a failure who should find something else to do. We finally had a profitable year last year. Let's keep this shit going, huh? 10, $20. Be a friend. Be a pal. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Let's get this thing moving. 170 away. I want to call it another win for the toe. Talking Point, give us your Black Monday predictions for the end of the NFL season. Let's go to SGT 580 with $20. Says for a Happy New Year. Thank you, buddy. $20 from Sergeant 580. Let's play his $20 drop for him. Sorry. 150 away from today's goal. Let's go. Keep going with those 5s, 10s, and 20s. And let's get that thing down to 0. 150 away, a little over an hour left in today's show. Let's really jump on, guys. What do you say? Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, all the links are there. All right, guys, 150 away from today's goal. Click on that PayPal and throw in a few bucks. Go to Rumble and gift some memberships or subs. Go to YouTube and throw in a nice fat Super Chat. Let's keep this thing going. Speaking of football, apparently 185 away from today. Let's get moving. Let's throw in a few bucks. Let's knock it out and call it another win for the toe. This is our first goal of 2025. We can't start out short. That would be a terrible omen for 2025. So throw us a couple of bucks. Let's get this thing hammered out. We are officially behind. Usually we like to be on the right side of 100, under 150 by 8:30. For the first time this morning, we are behind pace. That sucks. So throw in a couple of bucks and let's hammer this thing out. Call it another win for the toe. Just a few at a time, please. Jesus. 150 away from today's goal. I'm starting to worry. 150 away from today. Let's get it knocked out. Throw us 5, throw us 10. Or withhold your money if it's been a dog shit show, and then I can get the message and do a better one. If we knock out today's goal, I'm doing that Red Bar clip. I watched that Red Bar clip and I put timestamps down for myself. I figured numero uno Josh Denny fan would be excited about it. So let's get it over with. Let's get it done. Throw a few bucks at us. Streamlabs, PayPal, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, Venmo. I appreciate you guys. You're the best audience there is. I love you. And we're going to have a great year this year. And that goal's going down by the end of the year. 250 is going to be the normal morning goal by the end of the year. We're going to get there. But let's, we had a 250 goal today. We haven't been able to knock it out. So maybe it wouldn't matter. Let's rally up. Let's get it done because I don't want the show to be this dynamic for the next 45 minutes or so. We have a new worst Wheel of Fortune contestant ever. You know, I like these little, my hack morning zoo host comes out every once in a while. I like these stupid 10-second shitty clips, especially towards the end of a show where, we've talked about YouTube shit and we've talked about, terrorist attacks and news and war and all that stuff. 130 away from today. Fire away. Throw in, click the PayPal, Streamlabs, and Venmo links. And let's make Steel Toe a success here in 2025. I don't care about the dog abandonment story anymore. I don't know why I grabbed it. There are some days where I'm going through, like when we open a certain hour story. Alyssa Clips already clipped my Ricada mortgage confession. Thank you. There are some times where I open up stories and I just look at it and I go, what the f-? Why did I want this? Like, why did I think this would be good? It's forgivable in this case. I mean, that was a close one. Got a little poop in your pants. Happens to the best of us. 125 away from today's goal. Let's reach it, huh? Let's go ahead and throw in a few bucks. 125 away. We got a half hour left in today's show. You guys are great. You guys are the absolute best, and God knows I love you. Just push a little harder, and we'll have this all taken care of, and we'll call it another win for the toe. The last goal of the holiday period, the 2-week holiday period. Christmas and New Year's. This is our last one of the holiday period, and then we get back to business as usual on Monday. We've got Rumble Link Friday tomorrow. Throw us a few bucks, and let's get this thing taken care of. What do you say? 125, half hour left. The closer we get to zero, less I bounce my legs up and down. Yeah. $20 from you, dude. Thank you very much. Thank you. Behind in chat, here's some money. I look forward to hearing this in an hour. Happy New Year. Lose some weight, fatty. Thank you, dude. 110 away from today's goal. Get in there and get it, guys. Finish it off. We are not far away. About 100 away from this morning's goal. The first goal of 2025. Let's knock it out. 110 away from another win for the toe. Keep it going. We got about 25 minutes left. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Let's do it. Sorry, bud. Hey, we've only got 15 minutes left in today's show, and we're 110 away from today's goal. You guys are great. You guys are doing fantastic. I love you. You're the absolute best. Power, positivity, and all that, right? Pay it forward. Pay it back. Great show today. Awesome time. We got this red bar clip that I want to do. But I said we would do the red bar clip complimenting Steel Toe and shitting on Melton if we knocked out the goal. And so far, goal is at 110. So we're close, but we need to make a move here. Streamlabs, PayPal, Super Chats, Venmo, Rumble Rants. I'm getting nervous because it's a bad omen. Like, I'm getting superstitious. It's a bad omen to start 2025 behind. We had a thunderous end to 2024. I mean, we were barely mentioning goals the last 2-3 weeks of 2024. It was, we were really running up the score there. Now, 110 away, not too far, not too bad. We got 10 minutes till I got to rattle the cans, and I'll be honest, I'm a little nervous. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, gifted subs on Rumble. All of it. Throw in. Honestly, it's a handful of people at $10. And we'll get this thing knocked out. What do you say? Treat us nice. And we'll give you a half hour of overtime. All right, here's some little kids. We got about 10 minutes left before we got to beg for our supper here. Let's do this last little news story, and then for overtime, we got the red bar thing. This is perfect. We're running right up to the end of what we've got here. So the news story isn't there. I'm falling apart. I don't know. Johnny says he will not be on today. If my temp goes up, I'm and it's going up and down today. Well, we hope Johnny's okay. We hope he can get back on the air soon. Leave me alone. I'm 110 away from my first goal of 2025. I'm going to fuck around blowing a noisemaker. I'm going to fuck around blowing a noisemaker. Oh. We had so few contributions to today's goal that I fucking ran out of stories with 12 minutes left. Actually, that's not true because I got the red bar thing. But, like, in 7 minutes, we got to, start rattling the cans. And this red bar thing deserves way more than 7 minutes. So we're not just going to start running into that. What do we have here? Oh, yeah, this is, people are still sending me clips of the red bar thing and saying, oh, he mentions you. Yeah, no, I know. I saw the red bar thing. I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was really, really good. The red bar mention in the toe. Jacob with $10 says God shows every day. I think he means good shows every day, but I'm going to pretend he means God. Thanks for the $10.
In my club, I will splash the pot whenever the fuck I please.
Thank you for the $10. Now we're inside of $100. Now we're at 90. Uh-oh. There we go. $90 away from today. Doom says, I'm genuinely curious. If it's no trouble, I'd love to know. Once we knock out the goal and I know we're good to go here, I will go grab that box and then we'll do the red bar thing. Coyote NV with $4.99 says, I want some red bar. Well, now you're only $85 away from knocking out today, and we got 3 minutes until we got to rattle the old kid. Let's give them. Now I feel bad. I gave those last two people New Year's air horn shit. Now I feel like I got to give him some too. Thank you very much for the $5. 85 away from today. Thank you, Coyote, for your generous contribution. Let me make sure I got everybody here. Jacob, yes. Jive Turkey, yes. Thank you very, very much. Helgi says, you need one of those clanker spinny things. I would, but those are like getting harder and harder to find. These easy, I think, because they're cheap dog shit, right? The necklaces, the hats, you know, the popper thingies, all that easy to find. My $2.99 glasses, those are all easy to find. The spinny, cranky things, I don't know. Those are a little bit harder to track down. Zen Man with $5. Thank you. There you go. Now I got to do it for everybody. Zen Man says, rally up. Let's start the year off right. Get better, Johnny. I agree with all of that entire statement. $80 away from today. Thank you very much. Kyler becoming a member for 30 months. Thank you very much, Kyler, for your generosity. Sapphire, don't you worry about it. You are generous as is. Hey, guys, if you want to support the show and you don't have any money, just hit the like button. Hit follow, hit subscribe, all of that. We appreciate anybody who contributes to this show in any way, shape, or form. Thank you very much. All right. We officially have 5 minutes left. MSO says, where'd it go? He says, wow, a loss this early in the year would be sad. It certainly would. $80 away from today's goal. Let's knock it out. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats. Oh, I'm sorry. Kyler wanted a toot for his renewed membership. They're not, this Chinese-made piece of shit, not as dependable as it used to be, I gotta say. $80 away. Let's have some drops coming in here. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. We got the red bar clip coming up, and Doom Clone wants to know. That's my Bane mask, by the way. Doom Clone wants to know what kind of headphones I wear. So a lot of drama, high drama here in the last 5 minutes of the program. Approachable says, if you're doing all drama and the money is flowing in, nobody's doing all drama. No, but that's my problem with you. It's not all drama. I cut back. It's kind of like people who complain about Pitbull stories. There's so much stuff that I'm interested in that I don't cover because you complain, and I try to cater to you. And there would probably be an audience that would come for that. I don't do it because I don't want to upset the originals. I don't want to upset the people who got us here. So I don't do that. Could more money come in if I maybe leaned in a little? Yeah, perhaps. But I don't, because I don't want to upset you. So I purposely hold off on things I like because I don't want to upset you. I just wish there was a little more recognition of that from you, I suppose. Because you seem to complain about it a lot. But then I do very little of it, which you need to admit I do very little of it. And you'll still bitch. And I love you. I think we're having a very constructive conversation. Oh, my God. Scuba Nerd with $50 over on Rumble. Puerto Rican Prostate Puncher says, fake dono. Where's the 50 number?
We want the gold, sucker. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
There we go. That's 40 in our pocket. $40 from today's goal. Let's finish it off and knock it out. Thank you, Scuba Nerd. Oh, my goodness. Whoo, boy. $40 from knocking out the first goal of 2025. Thank you very much. I do agree with Sam Show on something. He says, if you want drama, stick to the sector. Nobody gives a flying... about the Dabbleverse. It's boring boomer shit. Sector has people that are like 50% bedbug. I do agree with him on that. The Sector's way more entertaining than that Dabbleverse. It is, it's difficult because we have to strike a balance on this show. Other shows, they don't do shows. They just cover drama all the time. That's all they ever do. And we have to actually strike a balance because we do a real show and we have fans that want a real show. But we also have fans that are like, hey, did you see this? Can you cover this? And I want to keep them happy as well. And I will say this, the drama people don't bitch when we do like normal morning show shit, in fairness to them. All right, guys, we only have a minute and a half left. $40 away from today's goal. We are inside of $50, and that's great. Let's knock out that last 40. We've got a minute and 15 seconds to go. Approachable and I having a lover's spat here during the overtime portion. Throw in a couple of bucks. Sapphire says, Aaron, you do a good balance of stories and drama. Thank you. All right, guys, we got 1 minute to go. 1 minute left, $40 away from today's goal. We are still alive for overtime, but I'd like to get us to zero before. Zenman Builds with $1 says, come on, let's do credit for overtime. Well, we're there. We're at that point, but I want to knock out the whole thing. I don't like begging during overtime. Makes me look like an even bigger piece of shit than I already am. So let's jump in on YouTube, PayPal, Rumble, Streamlabs, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble. Get it done, boys and girls. Here we go. The beggiest man in the business wants to get this shit taken care of. So let's chime in. Let's jump in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's going to be a lot easier road the sooner we knock out this 40 during overtime. I want to do this red bar thing. I really do. I thought it was really good work that Mike did. But do we want to interrupt to and beg for money the whole time? $40 away. I'm gonna sit and loiter for just a minute while we try to make that that last $40. Throw in. Let's knock it out. MSO says not possible. We'll get there. Leah with $2 says, I need overtime today to get me through the work morning. Overtime's a-coming. Justin with $1.99 says, if 20 people give you $2, would that count? Absolutely. In fact, now we're at $37 away from today's goal. Anyway, thank you guys very much. $34 away from tonight. All right, $34 away. We don't want to loiter and beg during overtime. Let's just do the overtime. Let's go ahead and knock it out. 32 away from today. Thank you very, very much. $32 away from getting 2025 off to a good start. All right, $32. Knock that out. Enough loitering. But let's get 2025 off to a good start and call it another desperate win for the toe. All right, Mike David, Red Bar Radio. Thank you, Hitler Diff. Hitler Diff said you need to bring back the Beggy Monster. I love how I called myself the Beggy Monster and then other people jumped on it like they invented it. It's like, sorry, bitches. You can't jump on my back. You do that enough. You can't keep taking my shit. I take my shit. Eating clams with $10. Thank you very much. We're about $22 away from today's goal. Thank you, Hitler Diff, by the way, as well. So, thank you, Citizen M, for $5 as well. I appreciate it. Let's check this out. Again, $12 away, guys. We got about 10 minutes left. Let's do it a couple bucks at a time. We appreciate it. $12 away from starting 2025 on the right track here for the toe. Citizen M says, please unban me, brother. I'm pro steel toe 2025. No bullshit. Eating clams with $10 did when he gave us $10, said Happy New Year, gay bird. Thank you. Citizen M, I'm sorry, but you know what line you crossed, buddy. You can be pro steel toe from the shadows. You can be pro steel toe from the sidelines, bud. It's okay. $8. We're a whopping $8 away from knocking it out today. Go ahead and throw it in there. Who's got the last? Just a 10 spot over there on Rumble or YouTube, and it's all over but the crying. All right, one more Red Bar clip. Let's keep her going. Play me being stupid more. Play more of me looking like a fucking idiot. It's like, there we go. Tim over on PayPal with $10. And Chuck I won't say the name now because I accidentally said the first name. Chuck says, wanted to make sure the year started off right. All right, you guys are $10 into Monday then because we got a couple of them. Thank you both.
And in my club, I will splash the pot whenever the fuck I please.
The goal has been knocked out at the end. Fake donos all the way.
Pay him. Pay that man his money.
Thank you guys very much. RedBarRadio.net. Scars Club. Join. Play me being stupid more. Play more of me looking like a fucking idiot. It's like, why did you pay me? Because you suck at your job, bro.
You have to watch this guy, his channel, Real Media Player.
Yeah.
He takes the whole Steel Toe show and just gives you where Steel Toe is talking about the goal.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, where it's a good, because that's the only thing that's interesting.